So here's the whiteboard, and I'm going to go ahead and put that number line on there that we talked about. Just a line of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So the first question on your number line subtraction is 3 subtract 2. So the first number is where you start on the number line. Our first number is 3, so we're going to start at 3. The next number is how many you hop backwards, because in subtraction we're taking away or we're getting smaller, so we hop backwards. And it says 3 take away 2. So I'm going to hop back 2. 1, 2. So 3 take away 2. 1, 2 leaves us at 1. 3 take away 2 leaves us at 1. And whatever we land on, that's the answer. 1, 2. We landed on 1. So 3 take away 2 equals 1. Let's try another one. The next one, going across this way, is 7 take away 4. So we'll start at 7, and we're going to hop over 4, like we're a frog or a bunny. 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on 3. So 7 take away 4 equals 3. 7 take away 4 equals 3. Let's check that out with our blocks. I have 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. And how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 take away 3 does equal 4. Just like on our number line, we started at 7, we went backwards 4 because we're making the number smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we landed on 3. 7 take away 4 equals 3. We'll do one more together. Six take away 4. So the first number is the one we start on, and the next number is how many we hop backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. The number that we land on is the answer. 6 take away 4 equals 2. 6 is the number we start with. 4 is the number we jump backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 is the number we land on, or the answer. Now let's check that out with our blocks. 6 blocks. count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take away 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are we left with? 2. We had 6. We gave 4 to our mom, and we had 2 left. There we go. You can, JKs, you can go ahead with your page now. Use your counters to help you with this. Use your Play-Doh smasher to help you with this. And SKs, you have a worksheet as well. And I'm going to grab yours. Yours is page 71 and 72. It says draw dots and cross some out to find the answers and write the answers. They did the first one for you. And this one over here says 5 subtract 2. So how many dots do we have to draw? We started out with 5 dots and we gave away 2. Let's draw that on the whiteboard. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We started out with 5 dots and we gave away 2. So we're going to cross out 2. How many do we have left? 5. Take away the 2 that we crossed out and we have 3 left. So 5 take away 2 equals 3. We had 5 marbles. We gave 2 to our dad, and we had 3 left. So you need to draw the dots in there and cross the ones out that you're taking away, and then write the answer in the box. Draw the 5 dots, cross out the 2, and write how many are left in the box. And on the other side of the page, you are doing the same thing, except if you'll notice something about this page, how are the numbers written differently from this page where they're beside each other, and this page where they're going this way. They're up and down instead of beside each other. So let's try one that way. Let's do the same one, only make the numbers go up and down. How many dots did we start with? 5. How many did we cross out or take away or give away? Subtract 2. Subtract means to give away or take away. And instead of doing the equal sign where we do the 2 little dots when they're beside each other, when they're on top of each other or going up and down, we do a straight line under both of them. And then we put the answer. 5 take away 2 equals 3. This straight line just means equals when we have our numbers up and down. So you can do that side of your page as well. Don't forget to look at Mrs. Kenny's music video today. That's lots of fun. And we are going to have some fun now together as we relax and listen to our story. Today, I have a very special story for us by a very special author named Eric Carle. This book is called The Foolish Tortoise. The Foolish Tortoise. Pictures by Eric Carle. So in this book, Eric Carle was the illustrator. He drew the pictures, but it's written by a different author, Richard Buckley. So the author is Richard Buckley, but the pictures are by Eric Carle. Do those pictures look like they are drawn by the same person who drew the pictures in The Very Hungry Caterpillar? It's kind of the same style because the same person made the pictures. All right. The Foolish Tortoise. Do these pictures look like they're painted with a paintbrush? Do you see the paint strokes? I think they're supposed to look that way. There's some bright sunshine. He looks like he has a happy face, doesn't he? A tortoise, tired of being slow, impatient to get up and go. So, he wasn't quite happy with something about himself. He wasn't happy being slow. Took off his large and heavy shell and left it lying where it fell. Oh my. Hooray, he cried, now I've been freed. I see the world at double speed. So now he thinks he's going to go much more quickly because he doesn't have his heavy shell on his back anymore. Though faster he was not express, his protection was far less. So when he heard a hornet's drone, the tortoise crept beneath a stone. There he is hiding under the stone because he doesn't have his shell to protect him. A hungry bird came swooping past. He looked so fierce and flew so fast. The tortoise hid behind some trees and felt quite weak behind his knees. I don't feel safe. There's too much risk. If only I could be more brisk. He headed for the riverbed. A fish swam up, and the tortoise fled. Along his way our hero went and almost had an accident. A snake with open jaws slid near. The tortoise backed away in fear. A hare, a hound, a horse raced by. So rapidly they seemed to fly. The tortoise gasped, sat goggle-eyed. I'll never be that quick, he sighed. So even without his shell, he still wasn't very quick. He wasn't as fast as the horse, the hare, or the dog. But are we all alike? Are we all supposed to be good at the same thing? Maybe the tortoise was forgetting that. He wandered on, the sun rose high. I wish I had more shade, he cried. A sudden thunderstorm swept in and soaked the tortoise to the skin. So it was sunny in the morning, and then in the afternoon, a thunder shower came by. Is that a cumulonimbus cloud? That cloud must have got filled up with what? Water. And when it got so heavy, it broke open, and the rain came down to water the earth again. But the tortoise wasn't too happy because he didn't have his shell to keep him dry. The wind rose up, and soon the breeze was bending branches in the trees. The tortoise shivered. Now I'm cold. I wish I hadn't been so bold. I think I've lost the urge to roam. I think it's time that I went home. Without my shell, I don't feel right. So, when his shell came into sight, He climbed back in and said, "Good night." Do you think that the tortoise felt nice and cozy when he was back inside his shell? Who made him with the shell? God did, of course. He gave him that cozy little shell to protect him, to keep him warm and dry. And that's the way tortoises are made. Sometimes we forget that we're not supposed to look and act like the person beside us. We're supposed to be ourselves. And God is happy when we are ourselves and we enjoy the things that we enjoy. We're good at the things that we're good at. And we're not jealous about somebody beside us. We don't want to be like them. We want to be like ourselves. So I think that the foolish tortoise turned into a wise tortoise and learned to be happy being himself. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fun weekend, and we'll meet back together on Monday. Bye for now.